So my name is Nathan, and I sat in this very hall 5 years ago, to the exact day, in fact, as a graduand on Wednesday, the 17th of July, but 2019. I'm honored to have been invited back to speak to you all as a graduate and an alumnus, which of course, because all of you have now stepped across this stage, those are descriptors that apply to you as well. It really feels like home, being back on campus. The past few years that you've spent in this wonderful place will not be forgotten, and Warwick will always be a part of you. You should be immensely proud of the degree that you have received today, and we have no doubt that the family and friends that are sitting here surrounding you are even more proud than you know. However, I can tell you that your time here at Warwick is so much more than the credentials that you've been awarded today. Warwick has been your home. Do not underestimate the impact that studying or living here will have had on your life. Warwick is where you will have made incredible friendships. Do not underestimate the decades of laughter and memories that you will share with those same friends once you leave this place. Warwick is where you've made mistakes. But do not underestimate the value of failed assignments or forgotten nights in Lem that end up at Viali's. And Warwick is where you might have even found that special someone. Do not underestimate the value of those special relationships and sparks that started here. I certainly didn't, and that's why a girl that I met in the WBS cafe is sat in the front row and soon to be my wife. Thank you. What I would like to be clear about, though, is that although this is the end of an era, and it might mark a huge change in your life, this is just the beginning of even more incredible chapters still to come. And the difference about those chapters that are next is that you carry forward with you all that you have learned and gained here at Warwick, both academic and personal. So do not be sad when you leave here, but be proud of what you have achieved and the memories that you have made. Graduates, proud family and friends, I hope you'll entertain me briefly whilst I share some advice for our new graduates. When I graduated Warwick Business School in 2019, I had a difficult choice to make regarding my next steps. On one side, I had a graduate offer from Microsoft, and on the other, I had an idea for a business. I spent weeks debating and deliberating this, but on the eve that I was supposed to start my job at the tech giant, I called them up and I said I was going to go at it alone and start that company. With hindsight, I probably could have saved a lot of weeks and mentally torturous decision-making because it was the best decision that I could have made. Although I've gained an extraordinary amount from doing so, it's not actually the advice that I would like to share with you today. The advice that I would like to share to you graduates is do not settle. Do not settle for a graduate job just because you think the name is going to look good on your CV. Do not settle for a career in an industry if it does not excite you. And do not settle for a path that will not be anything other than fulfilling to you and only you. I'd always wanted to run a business, yet I let these alternative options eat away at that dream. But I didn't settle, and I'm so glad that I didn't. You are already all successful by virtue of being sat in this hall today. And therefore, I plead that you take measured risks and take the path that allows you to be the best you possibly can be. The world is tough, and hard work is not optional, it is mandatory. But if that's the case, then you might as well love the direction that you have chosen. I therefore, once again, plead that you take measured risks because you never know what greatness may lie on the other side. That's for the graduates, but to the family and friends supporting here today, enjoy this occasion, celebrate with them and all the joy that it will bring. But I can guarantee you it won't have been plain sailing for them to be here, sat in this chair today. So I ask, be proud of them now, but make sure to also be proud of them, no matter the path they choose to take from today, especially when it looks risky or like they're going against the grain, because there's no doubt they'll make the right decision for them. 2 months ago, I lost my dad after a 7-week battle with cancer. but I know that making those risky decisions and choosing my own path made him very proud. I'm quite confident he'd be proud that I'm sharing my advice with you from this stage today. But my dad always said to me, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And I hope that all of you in this room, not just the graduates, can take his wisdom forward in the choices that you make from today and into the future. Thank you so much for allowing me the privilege to share my thoughts with you today. But if you remember anything from this interlude in the clapping, then please let it be this. Warwick is now part of you. Even though you may walk out of here for the very last time today, what you did here has undoubtedly changed who you are. And from the certificate in your hand to the memories you have made, you are undoubtedly better because you were here. So, take chances, take risks, work your socks off, and above all, love every single day as a Warwick graduate, because the first of which is today. Thank you very much and enjoy the afternoon.